Season 4, Part 1, already out on Netflix. Off to an interesting start, to say the least. Welcome to IJustWatched. I'm Joseph. Let's get into it. Our boy Joseph, or better known here as Jonathan Moore. I'm sad he's not. I understand why he's not going by Joe or Joseph. It makes sense. I get it. Incognito. We undercover. We on holiday in the UK. However, as a Joseph, I'm like, damn it. Jonathan Moore makes sense. The way they're pushing forward. I like the part where he is trying. Like, this is the hardest Joe has tried to be a good person. He's avoiding falling in love with people to the best of his abilities. He's avoiding being that monster to the best of his abilities. And, like, I love the fact that he's really, really trying. And then you have this whole aspect of someone else is pushing his buttons. Someone who considers himself to be in this of similar nature. Because he's basically calling out Joe. Spoiler warning, just in case. Haha. He's basically calling out Joe, saying, look, don't pretend that you don't love to murder. You don't pretend that you don't find some kind of passion, desire, something in it. You like doing it. Stop lying to yourself. And playing this whole game of coy. What's 5 episodes, if I remember correctly? 3rd episode, there was a conversation, and I told myself to remember it because I wanted to bring it up, between him and Rice. I think it was the 3rd episode. 2nd or 3rd. And I was like, man, like, I want to say it's him, but it felt too obvious. But I think that's what they did really well with this part 1, is that they made 3, well, really everyone, but they made like 3 contenders be stupid, obvious options. So it really helped hide the who is it from the whodunit situation. And I'm excited to see where it goes, because they really turned part 1 into these buildup of revealing who the monster behind Joe or pushing Joe's buttons is, it being Rice. Of course, the whole dynamic between the wealthy and the rich and all those overloaded folk. One of my favorite things is his connection that he's building with Kate, because he, again, is trying stupendously to not fall for it. Every time something happens, he's like, no, don't do it, don't do it. He's like really breathing in. And I kind of like the fact that they switched it up and they gave us from the jump what happened with Marianne. He ended it. And by ending it, I mean he ended his stalkerdom. All right, he ended his chase. And I like the fact, again, that the family, the Quinn family, kind of not necessarily knows he's alive, but they think he's dead because of the person they hired. So I like the little things they're setting up. I'm not sure if this is the final season or if we're supposed to get one more. They've laid enough little drops to where we could go further. I have a feeling I read somewhere, or something's telling me that I remember reading that season 4 was supposed to be kaput, the end of Joseph's story, but I could be wrong. First part is actually really entertaining. Again, I like the build-up, I like the scenarios, I like the way Jonathan is kind of working it as this really shitty detective, and this 19-year-old is really schooling him on how to do the whole whodunit situation and how he's traversing his way through this new lifestyle. So also, homeboy looked good with the hair and the beard. I was like, damn, boy, he looked good. He looked good. I always like Joe. I mean, it's hard not to like Joe. He's a monster. We know this, but it's just something about his character that just pulls you in. And I like how they just push it forward here. He's even more likable because technically he hasn't murdered anyone yet. I'm like, I said, he murdered one person. I apologize. One person. And that was the butler, security guard. I said butler because he played Alfred in Gotham. But that's the one kill, and that one was straight self-defense, because he didn't kill Simon. He didn't kill Malcolm. He should have killed Rolls when he was coming at him with the gun, but he just knocked him out and then chilled. And was it Megan? I don't remember her name. Quinn? I don't remember her name. She was annoying as hell, so when she got guided, no one cared. But he hasn't murdered anyone yet, other than the one security guard, through actual self-defense. As of right now, Joseph, is still hasn't like committed yet. I mean, he got 1 kill on his belt so far, self-defense. The others were trying to make it look like he did it. Like, I'm enjoying the show. I'm liking this perspective of it. I don't want to go on and on, but I'm excited for part 2 a month from now, March 9th, if I remember correctly. Could be wrong. I want to hear your thoughts. How do you feel about this? Can you let me know if we have more coming after season 4? Is season 4 the end of the adventure that is Joseph's crazy ass life? Comments, questions, concerns. I love hearing from you. But until next time, stay safe, be well, y con mucho amor. Adios.